Yeah, but but a lot of civilians are gonna die and shit.
A lot.
Well, yeah, they're gonna die anyways. I mean, what do you think is happening right now to them?
Jesus, that's something a fascist would say, bro.
I mean, there's
What's a
concentration
fascist,
camps
Alvin?
set up right now.
True, but I don't know. I don't.
Alvin?
What?
What's a fascist?
You know the things they had in Nazi Germany back in like 1920s,
This is how many wins I
30s,
got.
40s.
No.
This is how many wins I got down here.
What?
Like a
Oh my god,
fascist,
shut up,
That's how
Aiden.
many wins I got.
Yeah, cool. That's a lot.
fascist
I know.
is essentially like some far right ideology that basically it's a little bit like racism, but they use like an authoritarian type of regime, like military or whatever.
Racist.
Yeah, so like how not like how Hitler was, right?
Well, it's not
He was
inherently racist, but they most likely are racist.
racist. No, that's what that means.
Racist.
Really?
No, being a fascist would mean you're like racist against a race. That's what fascist is. And then you use violence through an authoritarian or some type of utilitarian state with a regime or militia to achieve that feat of oppressing or killing those minorities that you're racist against. So,
I don't know. I guess.
and then there's the
Push up.
opposite of a fascist, which would be on the left side of the spectrum, like how Stalin was. So, this is essentially a fascist, but he's just left-wing, so communist.
Yeah.
So,
We're doing the same, Tishan. There you go. And I call Duno fascist because he doesn't care about the people. Or he does, but... You know, the mean... Or wait, no. Yeah, the means... Wait, no. The ends outweigh the means. There you go.
I think we can save more people if we send in a militia right now than if we just wait for the Taliban to try to, like, just kind of kill them off, you know? I think they need support right now for a military.
Yeah.
We're gonna lose if we don't get anything.
I don't think we should absolutely bombard them, though.
Well, yeah, obviously not. I was just exaggerating.
Oh, okay, that was a
But we
joke.
need to- When I say blow them to shreds, I mean we need to kill them and get them out of like and get them rid of them.
Oh.
Because the people in Afghanistan don't deserve that. What's happening to them?
Big
Because of our
facts.
mistakes, they're suffering.
Our mistakes? Wait, how's it our mistakes?
Biden, he took out our military out of that country, and that's the reason why the Taliban was able to take over. Basically, his argument was like, oh, it's a pointless war, and we're sending our troops over to die for nothing. And the Taliban is essentially saying, like, oh, well, if you leave the country, then we'll leave you guys alone. But that's not what happened. You know, they lied, pretty much.
I mean,
Obviously.
it is the Taliban, yeah. I mean, not surprised.
There's a
Oh,
tank sitting there. just
Yeah,
chilling.
but do you think it's our job to protect that country?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Because right now, first world countries are taking advantage of third world countries in pretty much every single way, and then we in America get to kind of sit on our asses and just be comfortable while these third world countries like the ones in Africa or the Middle East are just kind of starving and suffering while we're like, you know, chilling essentially.
Right.
So, and especially if it's our fault, I definitely think we have an obligation to do something about it. So even if it costs us, so
Cost us
Is there-
American lives?
absolutely. I mean, that's why people join the military, right? They do it by choice. They don't do it because they're forced to.
True.
And if they are forced to, well then, that's how it goes, right? So,
No, that's not. No, that's bad.
for the draft,
Yeah.
that's just a function of the military. But that's really only in times of war when they're absolutely needed. So, but in terms of like Afghanistan, it would really be only people that like join the military and wanted to go that would.
True, true.
We really need that many troops over there realistically. I mean, we only had like 10,000 of them over there before we like brought them back. So.
I don't know my opinions.
Yeah, I mean, always do research before formulating an opinion. so you can have your own opinion and not someone else's.
What are you shooting at?
The wall.
Why? Are you stupid?
Yes.
Dylan, do you consider, actually no, both of you, do you consider, like, plants to be life?
Plants are alive.
The same as animals? Would you consider them on the same?
Oh, no.
Hmm.
Okay.
The-
You would consider plants below them?
Mm-hmm.
What about insects?
Well, of course, insects are alive. I think anything that's a. It's a hard question. Yeah, I consider plants alive.
Well, they are alive. No matter how you put it, it's just you said which one's more important.
Oh, which is a. Well, it's more like a hierarchy of life. We are on top, or at least it's like goes the most intelligent to least intelligent. And we are on top because we are the most intelligent.
Yeah. I wonder if that is actually true, if we are the most intelligent.
By far, yes.
Well, it's not that, it's just that we have the means to pull off our intelligence, you know? As economists, they don't exactly, like, have hands to do stuff with, you know? The only reason we were able to survive is because our genealogy was ahead and more capable than any other species. So.
Guess that's fair. I'm pretty sure we're definitely the most intelligent by far.
I'm gonna look that up. I'm gonna see. Let's see. I mean, we're definitely capable of speech, but then again, I mean, speech is created. But I wonder.
A lot of animals are capable of speech.
Well, yeah, that.
Please leave.
I mean, like comprehensible speech,
Yeah.
or like coherent speech.
Yes, they talk to themselves. To each other.
No, that's not true. They make sounds, but they aren't talking. So like they can say, so they can like howl, right? And that means something, right? But then those aren't like words that they're communicating to each other. They can't formulate coherent sentences or, you know, or coherent thoughts, stuff like that, like advanced thinking. So I wonder if it takes advanced thinking and intelligence to be able to create a type of speech where you can communicate. Interesting. Okay, so there's actually one animal that's smarter than us in one field.
That makes sense. There's probably some animals smarter than us in something.
So animals are smart than.
But overall, well, yeah, I'm not saying animals are smart. I'm just saying overall, humans are the most intelligent.
Yeah, memories have a better human. Not better human. Chimpanzees have better memory than the average human. It's interesting. That would make them pretty smart. So yeah, according to our standards, we're the smartest. Oh. Interesting. Okay.
Who do you think was smarter than us?
I mean, intelligence comes in many forms. I mean, humans are dumb enough to go to war, we're dumb enough to destroy our planet, you know? So,
Well, and that's why they're smartest. Because we can do that. We're smart enough to do that.
Intelligence or not.
Yeah, but we built the things to make us destroy the planet, you know what I mean?
The intelligence to do something stupid, I wouldn't consider that intelligence.
Which came from the fact of doing something smart, which was to make everything, people's lives more productive. You know, factories and shit. That's intelligence.
Not necessarily true.
I think that's true.
The means, so If you
What?
can create, but aren't intelligent enough to or you're dumb enough to destroy something, I wouldn't really consider that intelligence.
I would. Be able to create it and then destroy
What
it,
do
that's
you want,
intelligence.
boy?
What's wrong with you?
Oh my god, it's a sniper. We won.
If you're able to create something and that comes from destroying,
Japanese.
or if that happens if you destroy it also, you're smart enough to at least create it.
Japan, my
Which no other animal has the capabilities or the intelligence to build it.
Well, yeah, but if you're building it to destroy, is that really smart?
No, it's, well, yes. But you still have the intelligence to build it. To destroy
So
it.
you wouldn't see no dolphin building something like that, or fucking.
I'm just saying that
Yeah.
the fact that that we can build it is the fact that we are smart. I'm not saying it's a good thing.
Is smart?
Is what?
Would you say killing yourself is smart?
Depends on what you're trying to accomplish.
Trying to kill yourself.
Well, yeah, but like if you're trying to accomplish something from killing yourself, then you can be smart, but usually no.
Like what?
Like if you're, let's say,
Captured by Japanese soldiers, and you're an American soldier, would you killing yourself so that way they won't get information out of you or torture you to death, right? It would be easier for you.
well, yeah,
to-
okay, that would be a kind of a good example.
That's a good reason. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but
That's I feel like that would be like the only way you should kill yourself.
I'm just saying,
that's not
depend.
comparable to what I'm saying.
But
That's not comparable to what I'm saying though.
how's it not?
Different. No, because I'm making a different like analogy, so that's not consistent with what I'm saying. It's like a different argument.
That doesn't make any sense, but okay.
So Dylan, what I'm saying is essentially humans, because we have so much greed, right? We allow destruction, essentially among ourselves, among the planet, among other countries. You know, we're not smart enough to do those things, and
We are.
I don't know.
If you're smart enough to destroy something very effectively, that's intelligence. Like,
I would consider
would you, okay, do you think it's more intelligent to, I don't know if it's comparable or not, so let's just say a building, right? Is it more intelligent to destroy a building with your hands, or is it more intelligent to make a sledgehammer and destroy the building?
well, it's much harder to do with your hand, and it requires a lot
What was more
skill.
smarter to do?
Smarter.
What's more effective and a more intelligent way of destroying something, or destroying this building?
The more effective way would be to use a sledgehammer, but the smarter way, smarter would probably be the sledgehammer.
Right.
But that's not comparable to what I'm saying, because you're not killing yourself by tearing down a building.
Well, I'm just saying it depends on what you're trying to accomplish by doing. If you're accomplishing by destroying something or destroying humans or killing humans, that is intelligent enough to make it so effective to kill a lot of people. That is why it's
But-
intelligent. But itself
but
is
if
not
you
morally
were-
good, but it's still intelligence.
Okay, so, but if you're creating something to destroy the planet
Mm-hmm.
out of greed, would you say that's intelligence?
Yes.
Say that's a smart thing to do?
It's not a smart thing to do, it's still intelligent though.
Well, if it's not a smart thing to do, that's not intelligence, right?
Well, it's smart because you're making something to do something very effectively, but it's not smart to destroy the planet, in my opinion.
So would you say that, let's just say a president, right, is trying to relieve environmental regulations that are going to wreak havoc on the planet, and then you have scientists who say, don't do that, that's going to destroy the planet, and we can't afford to do that. Which one do you think is smarter?
Wait, say that again?
So let's just say we have a president who is going to essentially expedite the production of fossil fuels and coal and things that are going to destroy the planet eventually.
Yes.
Would you say that he is smarter than scientists who say don't do that, that's going to destroy the planet in a couple of
Well,
years?
if the president is trying to save the planet, and yes, he revokes all things, and everyone else is telling him not to do that, that is dumb. But if he's doing it for the fact of helping people have jobs, or like giving more people
D.
more jobs,
Go to
that
D.
is. D? Oh.
Nice.
So you think you think in the short term over the long term?
Hold on. No, what I'm saying is that, so if the president's agenda is to save the planet, and he does something like that, like you said, and everyone tells him that is not an effective way, that is dumb. But if he's trying to, hold on, if he's trying to, give people more jobs or something like that that requires less regulation, that is smart because he did that. But it doesn't mean it's like smart for the planet. If that makes any sense.
So what you're saying is you prefer the short-term life over long-term life?
Well, I've never said that I agree with it. I'm just saying that that's how it is, in my opinion.
So you're saying it's smarter to think in the short term in terms of living in the long term?
No, but it's still smart. That's what I'm saying. And I'm saying we're smart enough to have it and have those things.
So you're saying a president who wants to kill the planet earlier than scientists who want to think in the long term, you think the president is smarter?
No.
Okay, so then we agree.
No. I'm saying it's still intelligence.
But you just agreed with me though.
The point is, it's still intelligent because of the simple fact that, first off, we have that decision, and second off, we have
I never asked, do you think it's intelligent? I asked you, which one do you think is smarter? The president or the scientist?
Oh, I thought you were, okay. Well, there you go.
That was my original question. So we do agree. So think in the long term over the short term, right?
That wasn't the entire argument, though. I thought the entire argument was if humans are intelligent or not.
That's a simplistic way of looking at it, but...
Wait, what argument are we having right now? I'm confused now.
So
I thought the entire argument is humans are smart or not.
No, well, okay, yeah, sure. But originally, so essentially the argument evolved into if humans are destroying the planet, is that intelligence? That's kind of what it evolved into. And then I asked you about the scientist and the president to see which one you agreed with, and you agreed with me, and therefore you agree, or at least you should agree, that we should think in the long term in terms of life, or at least human life, right? Instead of expediting fossil fuels and destroying the planet earlier.
Yes, but I think it's still smart, at least compared to other things that we have the technology to destroy planets.
But you would say thinking in the long term is smarter, right?
Mm-hmm. Just because something is smarter doesn't mean the other thing is dumb.
I would say so.
Still in the building?
I got him.
Yeah.
I got him.
Especially if it's like an extreme wage. Like killing the planet and not killing the
but
planet.
the point is that we have the technology to destroy the planet. We have the technology we developed. We have the intelligence to do that. That's why I'm saying we are still smart.
I think if you do something smart to do something dumb with it, I would not consider that intelligence. Like if you created a knife to go stab someone, I wouldn't say that's a smart thing to do.
Where's he at?
I would say that's smart. Who? I think that's a tank, Tishan.
You think murdering someone is a bad decision?
Oh man, you stupid piece of crap. How did he kill me?
I don't know. What'd you say, dude?
You're dead.
Oh, yeah.
So you think murdering someone is like a smart thing to do?
Depends on why the reason you're murdering someone.
For a bad reason.
Wait, like the person that you're killing hasn't?
Okay,
wait.
So Dylan, what reason would you have to kill a planet, or like to destroy the planet? What good reason would there be to do that?
What's a good reason to kill the planet? I guess none.
Exactly.
At least not I can think of.
When we're talking about the same analogy, like with the murder thing, I'm not using murder, the term murder, not killing, but murder. Murder is illegal, and therefore it's not.
Okay, yeah, but listen, right? Killing the planet's not a good idea, right? But if you develop technology to kill the planet, that is intelligence. Doesn't mean it's a smart idea to kill the planet, but you're at least intelligent enough to make something to kill the planet. That is intelligence.
No, I disagree.
Okay. Well, do you at least see the point I'm trying to make?
I get it a little bit, but I think when you
Okay.
think in short term versus long term, I think long term is smarter than thinking short term.
Okay. Right. So if someone builds a knife to murder people, right? It is not intelligent to murder people, nor is it good at all. But you're at least intelligent enough to have something to effectively kill somebody. That is intelligence.
Okay, so would you say that creating a knife to save a life versus to take a life, which one do you think is better?
I think they're equal. I think the outcome is different, but the outcome, right? Oh wait, no, not the outcome. I mean, no. I meant the creation of the knife is equal intelligence, but the outcome isn't where the intelligence differs.
Okay, well, I'm talking about like the outcome.
Oh,
We're
it's
talking about
just the outcome
overall-
then?
Yeah, we're talking about overall intelligence. We're not just talking about that specific instance in where you created a knife. We're talking about.
Well,
the
that's
events
what I'm
after.
saying, is that it's intelligent to build that. No matter the
that's not what
reason,
we're
it's still
talking about.
intelligence.
That's not what we're talking about. Would you say that murdering someone versus trying to defend yourself, which one do you think is smarter?
Defending yourself.
Exactly. And therefore, people that think in the long term, like Joe Biden, are smarter, I think.
Sure, but again, it's like, okay, listen, okay, right, but it's, what the okay, again, if you have the intelligence to build something for whatever reason, so like a knife, if that is reason to kill somebody illegally or to defend yourself, the building of the knife is the intelligence. Right? That's like the main intelligence is the building that something. Now the outcome is another form of intelligence, like, you know, deciding. But they both are intelligence. What?
But you're trying to separate the two. Those two are interconnected, the building and the decision. The
I don't think they
decision
are.
requires intelligence. You wouldn't say decisions require intelligence?
Yeah, they do.
Okay. And so, making a knife and in terms of intention, those two are correlated directly.
How so?
And so they're not separated because you're doing both of them out of action of each other. You're creating the knife to do the action. That's why they're connected.
Yeah, but you're still building a knife for whatever reason.
For a reason that requires intelligence. For you to go murder
Okay,
someone,
so
that
right,
is-
so what if, let's say this one. Let's have another person, right? Let's say his morals are a bit different, right? Let's say he thinks murder is okay. At least he thinks murder is good, right? Him building that knife for murder would be better than building a knife out of self-defense, right? So to him, intelligence would be killing somebody. Well, I'm just saying that building of the knife is different from the outcome. You're intelligent because you're building something to do something effectively. That doesn't mean it's intelligent whatever the outcome is. But building that thing to do something effectively or whatever, that is intelligence. That is like the overall intelligence.
No, I completely disagree, and I think you disagree as well, and you just don't realize it. If you
Wow.
agreed with me, then you're backpedaling into a different argument.
You're not, yeah, okay, listen. So the outcome, right? Let's say murder is not good, right?
Yes.
But the building of that knife, no matter the reason, that is intelligence. They are intelligent, no matter if they're trying to murder people. But murdering people is wrong.
But would you say that the decision to murder someone is stupid compared to defending yourself? Which one did you say is smarter?
Murder or self-defense?
Yes.
Probably the self-defense.
Exactly, and therefore they're interconnected.
Yeah, but the point is that you're still building something to do something effectively. That is intelligence.
Yes, doing something is the intelligence as well. To do something smart with the intelligence that you already used, like you use intelligence to build the knife, but what you do with the knife, that also requires intelligence, and so you're omitting the second part of it.
Let's do
You're
this then.
saying that
Right. So your thing, right? Let's say they are interconnected. That is intelligence, right? Right. That is intelligence.
You disagree with me?
Hold on. I am agreeing with you.
Okay.
Okay. Right, but still building that something for the intention of murdering, that is still intelligent.
That's not
It is-
our point.
What do you mean?
That's not the entire point. My
Okay,
point was which one is smarter.
Okay. The
the
self-defense
entire
is right. The first thing is more and smarter, right?
What?
The self-defense, that's smarter, right?
Yes.
Okay, we agree. But it's still not dumb to say that someone trying to murder
So
someone.
you think that murdering is smarter?
Hold on.
Doesn't really make sense.
Is murdering? What would you say?
So you think murdering is smart?
Again, I think it just depends. Depends on why you're murdering someone.
Murder. Not
Yeah.
killing.
Right, but if someone like killed your daughter, murdered your daughter, you'd murder them. I'd say that
We're
was
not
not a dumb
talking
reason.
We're not talking about that. Let's just say you built a knife and you just went out and murdered a random person. We're not talking about like what if scenarios. We're talking about comparable scenarios to my last analogy.
Okay, right. I think it is still somewhat smart. Yes.
You
'Cause
think
you
murdering? Okay, that doesn't make sense.
How does that make no sense? I'm not saying
Murdering
it's
someone,
smarter.
you think that's-
I'm not saying it's smarter, but it still has some form of intelligence.
Yes, obviously it has intelligence, but I would not consider a murderer smart. I would not consider the decision to murder smart in any capacity. And I don't really know anyone who would.
Okay, yeah, but again, the ability to build something. Oh wait.
But we're not talking about that. We're not talking about these individual decisions. We're not talking about like, oh, well, if two people made a knife, which one is smarter? Like, we're not talking about just the knife. We're also talking about the decision.
But I think the ability to just make the knife is smart.
Yeah, but you would also agree that both of them are smart, right?
I'd argue that the other one's smarter, but they're still both smart. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, there. So they're both akin to intelligence, right?
Yeah, that's my entire point. Wait, are we agreeing now?
That was my point.
What? How?
My point was that they both take intelligence.
That's
And
what I was trying to say.
No, you were saying that building the knife only takes intelligence. You never mentioned the action. In fact, I had to tell you that repeatedly, and now you think that is your point.
Wait,
But
wait, wasn't I the one saying that the building with the knife was smart?
exactly, you never mentioned intention. And so what I'm saying is that both of them, creating the knife and the intention to do what to do with it, that is intelligence. Both of them are. You were just mentioning the knife. That was my point.
Right.
Like the
That was my
other
point too. That the
was
fact
my
of
point.
no, I meant just the building of the knife, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Just the building of the knife, right?
Yes.
That requires some intelligence. That was my entire point. Is that they're both
My
smart.
point. No, you did not say that.
Okay, I guess I didn't. But that's what I meant.
That was my entire point from the beginning. I don't
I
know how you
thought-
can misconstrue that. That's been my point from the beginning. I don't know how you're confusing mine and your points.
Okay, what is your point?
My point is that both of them take intelligence, building the knife and the decision.
I did not hear you say that one time.
And you
I
haven't
guess
been
so.
listening.
I
Apparently.
guess not.
Tayshawn hasn't
I'm
been
not.
listening.
No, I've been listening the whole time, but I'm not gonna say anything.
Okay.
Please say something. Like, I wouldn't even get mad if I'm wrong. I'm just so confused because I thought that was my point.
So maybe you agree with me and you just didn't realize it?
I guess. Okay,
I think it's the opposite.
It is. Oh, what the fuck?
I didn't hear him not one time say that it was smart or whatever. I just heard you kept saying it. That's what I heard. Well,
You can run back the audio.
saying that's what I heard.
Okay, maybe I will run back. I will. Hold on, let me save the video clip.